it's hard to make an argument that Leon Edwards has Kamaru Usman's number. You got caught. That's what happened. What can Leon Edwards do in this trilogy match to really even the playing field? To not make this a I have to catch him and I have to finish him to be able to win, but to make it a compelling 5 rounds. Who knows who's going to win? What do you think?
I think there's two things that Leon can come in here and do, Derek. The first one, you kind of hinted towards it in the beginning, get that first round takedown again, but this time hold him down, solidify that you are the top dog in there. And as well, what goes kind of hand in hand with that, have the gas tank in order to really win those later rounds. Because that was the big thing going into the last one, man. You can kind of see that Leon was defeated, or at least he looked that way. It looked like the energy was low. You land a beautiful head kick that he set up. Credit to him because he did set up the head kick and landed it perfectly. But besides that, it was 4.5 rounds of an ass whooping. And if he can avoid getting taken down, getting beat up, getting mauled, and turn that on its head and actually have Kamaru be the one on the bottom, I think he can solidify and change a lot of minds right here. I liked what you said in the beginning, Derek, because if Leon Edwards loses this fight, it's not back to the number one contender. It's back to square one. They did Rocky dirty for a very long time, and he really needs this win, or else he's going right back with the rest of the cattle, the rest of the boys in the back, and it's going to be rough for him. Do you think it's going to be actually that way, or is Uncle Dana finally, committed to the Leon Edwards experience?
No way, man. Because if you look at Leon Edwards, we have another very similar situation with another prospect who gets no love. And that's, remember the name, Bilal Muhammad, right? 8-fight win streak. However, they're like, yeah, go keep fighting these guys until you can finally get a title shot. They don't want to give these guys credit because welterweight is so stacked, right? You got a lot of really good fighters there. So this is a back against the wall situation for both fighters here. Because Kamaru Usman, we're talking legacy as well. Leon Edwards, we're also talking legacy, arguably. So this is my question to you in regards to those takedowns, because I thought that was interesting. It's easy to forget. Usman took down Edwards 5 times in the fight, right? Edwards did take Usman down, and people made big deal out of it because he was, the first man to take down Usman in the UFC. Didn't just take him down, he took his back. Here's my question to you. Okay, Edwards took the back. Did he finish him? Did he have him in threat of a real choke? Did he have him in any real fight-ending sequence at all? No, he didn't. And that's kind of my point right here, is that it's impressive given the man you did it against, but how about you take that same approach, try to duplicate it, and then try to start these fight-ending sequences? That's when we can start to have real success here, because on the feet, when you're mixing it up like Usman was, that's when he's not giving him a chance. So why not try to put Usman on his back and then try to work there? In regards to the cardio, you don't think that cardio is going to be a problem for Edwards this time around, right? Last time they fought at Elevation. This time you're in the UK. This is where the dude's from. He trains there. Cardio shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, Derek, until your back's against the mat for, 20 minutes and you're just trying to get up, dragged into those waters. That's when the cardio hits. And really, it's also a mental game, I think, that really drains your cardio. When you're standing against an Usman who is continuously going to be going on that front foot, never shows a hinge in the armor, a crack in the armor at all, it's a little demoralizing. I think that's what drains the gas tank a little bit more. I'm pretty sure the physical will be there. Do you think the mental game is going to play as much as I'm leading on?
It's tough, man, because the mental goes for both fighters, right? A lot of people are saying after a knockout like that, will Usman ever be the same? And I feel like they're hinging this entire fight based on, it doesn't matter how good Usman is. It doesn't matter how well he performed in the last fight. Is he mentally there? And I can't answer that question for you. We're just going to have to find out. But the question is, Leon Edwards, for 4.5 rounds, mentally was not there. So will you show up for all 5 rounds? Will you be 5-round ready? And I think that's going to be the big intangible that we really can't put our finger on. But let's talk X's and O's, man. Obviously, Usman, if he didn't get rocked, he was heading to a decision victory, a very clear decision victory. Path to victory for Leon Edwards. What is it? Is it decision? Are we banking on another knockout? What are we banking on here?
I think if you're looking for legacy, you're banking on a knockout. The most clear path to victory, I think, is a decision, but that's a hard one, man, because that's a dog fight against Kamaru Usman, who is a dog amongst dogs. I don't know, Derek. What do you think is the easiest way? And I don't want to hinge too much on those props, but you can see they're pretty big headed towards the champ right now.
Yeah, man. They're large in a bad way for the champion Leon Edwards. If you look at the plus 120 decision for Usman, I think that's the easiest prop to play right there. For Leon Edwards, I'm just trying to think, how do you win these rounds against Usman? What do you do to win these rounds? If you're not taking him down and holding him there, what are you doing to stop getting taken down? Are you piecing him up? Are you rocking him? And if
Yeah,
I'm well, go ahead.
I was gonna say piecing him up and keeping that jab away, man, keeping him at bay. Because if he can't get to your hips, notoriously, Usman can't really do too much damage. He needs to bully you. He needs to put the pressure on you. He's not really a slip and dip kind of guy. He has those moves and he has the power and he has the striking to get it done. But I would say Rocky's a little more fluid on the feet, a little more fluid in the boxing. If he can keep him at bay, then we're looking at a real fight right here.
All I hear is if, brother. I hear a bunch of ifs,
Yep.
and I'm gonna round it out like this, man. I don't really see the path to victory unless he puts on a striking masterclass and avoids the takedown. Once again, Usman took him down 5 times when they fought in their last fight. It just happened, man, and it's just a matter of punching in to close distance, getting on those hips, taking it down, rinse, wash, repeat. Even if it's mat returns, it doesn't matter. Demoralize your opponent. Listen, man. Minus 240 for the challenger, Kamaru Usman, plus 200 for Leon Edwards. You look at the props, plus 450 is his best shot, and it's either a decision or it's a TKO. Submission is plus 1,000. Give me the Kamaru Usman decision victory, man. I got and knew Kamaru Usman gets his belt back. I suspect maybe one more title defense, and then he calls it quits. You know what I mean? Or he calls it quits right after this one. But what do you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, if he gets it done, I think that could be a chance. And personally, for this fight, man, I'm going Kamaru Usman as well. And I'm actually taking the poetic justice TKO round 4.
Oh, he's going the TKO. Okay. All right. It'll be interesting to see. But that is going to be your championship main event right there, folks. So let's move on to the next.